I hope you like the Horned Horses, the Dream Runner mounts, because we will have another one, and this one is going to be the Ascended Skymane, which we'll pick up within Bastion. This is going to have a low drop chance from coming from the Cache of the Ascended, which is rewarded after you kill the rare spawn, the Ascended Council. Now the Ascended Council is killable by any Covenant, and the mount could be obtained by any Covenant as well, although this rare does have an awkward spawn method, which we'll get to in a moment. And because of that awkward spawn method, I haven't been able to kill this much at all, so I don't have a good grasp of its drop rate, but as always we're going to assume that low kind of 1 to 3% drop chance. So the way that you get the Ascended Council spawned is you'll need multiple players to aid you with this, or you can do it yourself if you have multiple characters that are able as well. So the way this is going to work is there'll be 5 bells across Bastion, and when one of them is clicked you'll have 5 minutes to click the remaining 4, and they're quite spread out, so one player isn't going to be able to run between them all. So what you'll need is at least kind of 2 or 3 people to click them and then move to the next ones and click those as well. Or alternatively, you can do this solo if you have 5 characters kind of logged out at all the different bells. You log in, click one, log out, log into the next, and as long as you can do that within 5 minutes, which should be fairly easy unless you've got a really slow PC, then you should be able to log in and click all 5 bells. Once all 5 are clicked, then you'll head over to the Aspirant's Crucible, and you'll get an alert in the chat as well saying they'll spawn within a minute, and then the Ascended Council will appear there, and there's kind of 5 of them that you'll be able to fight, and you'll kill them, and then you'll be able to loot the Cache of the Ascended. The bells do have a cooldown when they're successfully used or unsuccessfully used, so if you click them and you don't click all of them within 5 minutes, then they won't despawn, but they won't be clickable anymore, and that's the same if you're successful as well. And the kind of respawn timer on being able to click them seems to be about 2 hours. So once again, the bells won't despawn, but they won't be clickable. So don't worry if you're at the bell and it's not clickable, you've not done anything wrong, it's just not kind of respawned yet. As mentioned, there will be 5 bells that you need to click, and I'm going to run through more detail where you can find those bells. The first one will be over by the Temple of Courage, actually it'll be inside the Temple of Courage. You'll have to use this Vesper pad that I'm showing you now, that'll take you over there, and then within there you'll kind of run past all of these mobs, and there's a lot of mobs. And then you'll head to kind of the left side of the Temple of Courage, and you'll find the bell broken and lay on the ground, and that'll be where it is, and it'll be clickable even though it's kind of broken. The next one will be the Vesper of Loyalty, and this won't have a Vesper pad that you need to use to kind of reach it. This will be over by the Citadel of Loyalty, kind of on the northeast side, and here we'll find at the very back will be where the bell is. It's all hung up, and it's pretty noticeable, so you can't really miss it. The third one up will be the Vesper of Wisdom, which we'll find north of the zone on this kind of floating platform called the Aeonian Archives. And normally there will be this kind of anima pad that you can use that will take you over there, but if the World Quest Flight School Up and Away is available, then you'll need to complete that World Quest first before you'll be able to gain access to the area. It doesn't take too long though, so it's not too bad. Once there, you'll head on to the next floor, and you'll find the bell here that you're able to click. The fourth bell is going to be the Vesper of Humility, and this can be found over in the Temple of Humility. If you head over there, kind of on the rightish side, you'll find the anima pad again, and this will take you onto another floating area, and then head up and you'll find the bell on the kind of left-hand side of this floating platform. Click that, it's kind of behind a bit of cloth, but the cloth sees through, so it's not exactly hidden. The final bell is going to be Impurities Pinnacle, and that will be the Vesper of Purity. You'll head over there. This area is a little bit rough because there's a lot of elite mobs in the area, so you'll want to send someone who's maybe stealth or can get out of combat or whatever, feign death, as they're going to have the better time with this one. But they'll head over there, they'll get through all the mobs, and there will be another anima pad. It'll take them onto another one of those floating platforms, and then on the right hand side of the floating platform you'll find the final Vesper bell. You'll click that, and then once all of them are clicked, as I said, you will get that message in chat saying you've got a minute before they're going to spawn. You'll head over to the Aspirant's Crucible, and then there we'll find the rare kind of group spawned. It is going to be multiple mobs, there'll be 5 in total. They all have about 150k HP, and really their mechanics didn't seem too crazy. The real mechanic was these kind of circles on the ground that you had to dodge. Outside of that, they didn't really seem to do much. And as you get them low, they will kind of forfeit and go kneel down, and you have to DPS them all low, and then eventually they'll all forfeit. You'll gain access to the Cache of the Ascended. Now, this rare is going to be quite difficult to solo just because of how many mobs there are. The HP pool isn't too bad, but obviously 5 mobs is going to be quite rough, although you will generally be doing this with other people anyway to get the rare active, so you shouldn't have much problems there. Now, my only problem with this rare though is the fact that currently, at least, anyone who didn't take part in the bells clicking can kill the rare, which is fine, The problem is though, if you're someone who's way off in the back doing the bell, you're at the Ionian Archives or whatever, it's going to take you a very long time to get the Aspirant's Crucible unless you're summoned or something along those lines. And a group of kind of scummy players could come in, kill the rare before you're even able to get there, even though you helped spawn it itself. So hopefully we do see some change there. I'm fine with it being open for everyone to kill, even if they didn't click the bells or not. But what I would like to see is maybe a longer duration on it spawning, maybe like 5 minutes. Obviously it's a little bit more waiting around, but it's a bit more fair to the people who are helping summon the rare, so I think that would be the better approach. Either way though, click the 5 bells, head over to Aspirant's Crucible, kill the rare pack, loot the chest, and then you'll have a chance at that Ascended Skymane. So good luck, look out for more guides coming soon. Thanks for watching guys, see ya!